Hi, I'm Becky. Has anybody here lost a parent or somebody close to you? See, I'm not alone. I lost my mother about a month and a half ago. It was a surprise thing. Nobody was expecting it. And most of us think of all the negative things that happen when somebody that you're close to or a parent passes away. They're not going to be there for you. They're going to miss special days, holidays. But I was actually surprised to find there were some positive things that came after losing my mother. So I'm reminded that the saddest event in my life has had a few positive results of bringing my family closer together, my dad actually opening up, and my own improved personal health. So first, bringing my family closer together. When I arrived at my parents' house, I was beside myself and didn't know what to do. And I felt that I needed to do something. And there was nothing I could really do. So one of the officers suggested that I start contacting family and friends and people close to us to let them know of the tragic news. So in doing so, I actually learned that I have a cousin in South Dakota that I've never met before. And he actually hopped on a plane and came and paid his respects and condolences, and I met him for the first time in my life. Also, family members that I did know, but like live in Texas or far away, I was able to talk to on the phone and actually rekindle memories and talk to them. And then also my family from Minnesota that was not expected to make the trip all the way here was actually able to come and spend the services with us, which was wonderful. So bringing my family closer together was one positive result that happened from my mother's passing, but also my dad opening up. The first thing that I remember my sister saying after the service is, how am I going to stay in touch with Dad? My father never answered the phone. He never talked very much. And in fact, a very close family friend said, if Uncle Ed says something, you listen, because he doesn't talk very much. So now that my mom's gone, he actually does answer the phone. He has conversations that last more than just, okay, because that's how he normally was if he had to be on the phone. And then also, my dad really wasn't affectionate. I would, as I call it, fight for a hug. And my mom would always say, don't worry, he loves you, he just doesn't know how to show it. Now when I visit him with my children, we actually get hugs and kisses from him. And when we leave, he says, I love you, and I don't have to fight for that anymore. So that's another positive result that came out of me losing my mother. And then the other positive result was my improved health. About a year ago, I was diagnosed with diabetes, and it runs in the family on both sides. So it wasn't very shocking to me, but I didn't expect it this soon. So I went to the doctor, was told to do this, do that, watch what you eat, take your medication, test your blood sugars. And I was just like, yeah, okay. So I did it the best I could, which honestly wasn't really the best I could. So once this all happened, it was like a slap in the face. I realized that life is too short and I needed to take care of myself in order to be there for my dad and for my children. So that is the last positive result that came out from me losing my mother. So whenever we think of a tragic event that happens, such as losing a parent or a family member, it can be extremely difficult for anyone. And I'm just glad that I was able to find some positive results, such as my family coming closer together, my dad opening up and talking more, and me realizing I need to take better care of my personal health as positive results in my life.
All right.